Hello. Wow, my nose is glowing a little bit. Oh man. And I have a bad nose today. My nose has been irritating all morning, and yeah, let's just say it feels like puberty hit me all over again. So, like, good evening, everybody. Good to see you all. It's Tuesday, June 3rd. We're already in the 6th month. After this month, we are halfway through. So, the preview page for Gen Con went live. I haven't checked how many games are on there actually. The Gen Con preview list. Gen Con 2025 preview list. Currently 208. And some games don't feel that new, to be fair. Some feel a little bit old actually, like didn't that game release already? I see games that I'm still waiting on, so I hope they arrive soonish. But yeah, there are some games. Normally I would go through that list already, but I think let's let it grow a little bit. I will, because this Monday is well, this weekend is Pentecost, and that means I have the Monday off. I also have Friday off, and on Thursday I'm getting a Switch too. Guess what I will be doing this weekend? So yeah, I don't know when I will start going through the Gen Con preview list. We'll have to wait for that a little bit longer. I guess 208 titles is something I can do in like 2 hours, maybe. Especially some games I know. Conservas I know. It's been out for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I hear people say it's too easy, and I'm like, how? What am I doing wrong? They say you should do this or that, and both tactics don't work. I just have the worst luck in that game. I really do. But yeah, what you gonna do? So yeah, we're not doing the geek preview list yet. I will set it as a bookmark so I don't have to find it ever again, or I have to search for it. I will find it immediately. So today we are looking at coffee crowdfunding. Almost finished my first, well, sort of coffee. It's not full coffee yet. At some point. I'm also sitting on my old chair still. My new chair is up and running, but yeah, I have to clean this up a little bit so I can get this chair out. Currently there are 3 stacks of games preventing me of taking a nice corner with this chair. So I have to remove those, well, boxes. I would say games, but that's not entirely true. Some Lego manuals over here, a Lego box over here. I finished the Great Wave. I still have to hang that on my wall, but I finished that one. And yeah, I've been busy with that. So, oh man, it's warm in here. Let's switch on screen and it will blow a little bit higher. But the microphone doesn't pick it up, so that's good. That's how I like it. I have to cool down a little bit, but the idea is when all this is a little bit cleaned up, there's so much paper and cardboard over here, it's just nuts. I think I have 3 punched games right here, and I have a bag full of coffee cups. All these empty ones, and just one bag full of them. So yeah. And a little bit of plastic, some stuff I need to paint, and that's that corner, and of course a fan and a trash can that's also already full for a while now. Then piles of games and Legos right here. And I don't know why I have advertising on the floor, but also punched cardboard. I need to clear this all up, so that's also part of this weekend's plan. And at some point there will be a 2x2 calyx over there, a 2x2 calyx over here, and this 2x2 calyx will have a coffee machine. So then I can make my own fresh coffee while doing coffee crowdfunding and don't rely on these cheapish milk drinks. That's called iced coffee. Then I can have real coffee. I can make a decaf because I want to sleep at some time. But yeah, it'll take a little bit. I don't know how much are two by two calyxes. Let's visit IKEA because that's where they are. Calyx, yeah, by two calyx. Now I'm getting all the calyxes. I just want a basic 2x2. Oh, that's not that expensive. Question is, what do I want? What color do I want? I have white, black, or birch, I guess. I have black 3x2, 1x3 over there. I could put black over here and black over here. The shelves behind, well, technically you are white. This table is basically birch that color. This is, well, not birch, I think. Somewhere between these is birch. So it's not like you're gonna see it. I don't think so. I'll have to figure it out what to do. I don't know yet. Maybe my printer can move as well, which gives me extra space over there underneath you, just underneath you. It's right there, and then right here is the printer, which I do use. I do a lot of printer play, so yeah. Yeah. It's not like I'm close to an IKEA. It will cost me some money to get it shipped. I could hang it on the wall, but I don't want to hang my calyxes on the wall. Just put them on the ground. Maybe I can put some feet under it, but then I think I will have some issues with vacuum cleaning. This side. At least 2x3 will be this high, so that will be too high. There should be a 2x2 at least. Then I have a nice corner for my coffee maker and everything. And that will be awesome. Then well, it's still kind of instant coffee. It's not dissolvable coffee. Well, I could, but then if I forget it, leave it on, we have issues. Wouldn't be the first time I left the coffee pot on. So let's not do that. I did forget my medication during dinner. So during one of the coffees, I will get one of my pills. So welcome. Let's click away the IKEA cabinets. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put drawers in there or anything else. Maybe just a little shelf so I can put little games in there. Just something to put my coffee as well. Well, it's all in the future, not right now. I think the closest IKEA I live to is in Amsterdam, but they say Amersfoort, but it's not on my way to work. Well, from work to Amsterdam is still a detour, and the same would be Utrecht. That would be the other one close by. I'll figure it out when I'll figure it out. I don't know yet. But then, yeah, then I need a coffee maker machine because, yeah, the coffee machine that's downstairs will stay downstairs. So I need a new coffee machine over there. We'll figure it out. It will be nice. It will be great doing coffee and crowdfunding. Then if you say caffeinate, I can either drink the coffee that I already have, which I could do with this one. Or I can make a fresh batch, which is always nice, right? If I make a fresh batch right before I start streaming, then I have nice warm coffee. Sure. It will be old by the end of the stream. Shall we go by the rules and just go to the normal view? Not like pretty face me, pretty face with the ugly nose right now. Oh man, that nose looks like it. Man, I could be cast for Rudolph with this nose. Ugh. Let's go. Oh, I almost forgot to change this one. I was like, oh, stream started. Oh, I forgot to change it. By the way, because Olympian was very nice during Tabletop After Dark and made me reach a goal, mainly 20 subscription points, I did unlock new emotes, if I'm not mistaken. So I have to check if I get to put more emotes on. Oh, okay. So this is basically Kickstarter, and then we have Game Fund that looks like this, and this is Backer Kit. We're gonna look at all three, not Kickstarter being the biggest. I do believe I filtered them all on tabletop games, even though I saw here playing cards. I'm like, what? And this is a Dutch one. Oh. So, I will be going through 10-ish of the same of them at a time. Open them in different tabs, because if I go open one, go back, the whole navigation is like horrible. I'm not gonna do that ever again, unless I mistakenly click like open instead of opening new tab. So yeah, that's one thing. I will look for board game-ish, card game-ish stuff. So no RPGs, no dice, no board game tables, unless they really pique my interest. So yeah, there's that. And also foreign languages, I will just do English and Dutch, because that's the two languages I'm most comfortable with. Any other languages are a big no-no for me. I can read German, French enough to understand a Kickstarter page, but I will not read it because I would butcher the language. There are some other languages that I'm not comfortable with, but maybe could figure out. I have been known to read Danish properly. I don't know why, because I never learned Danish. Maybe it's because it's very close to German and Dutch. Other languages are just undoable. Anything from the Eastern continent, Japanese, Vietnamese, Chinese, Korean. I cannot read that. I'm not gonna even try, because that's just gonna be the worst. Did I forget anything? Well, it's been in the past week, so basically Legends of Thoughts will be our first one. I opened them. When I look through them, I will check if they use generative AI. So basically let AI generate either text or images for them, which they will use during the process. If they do, they get this big one and we move on to the next one. So be warned, I will not support anything with generative AI. And I think that's it. If I forgot something, let me know in chat. I might have missed something. I've been doing it. Why do I have sub? Why do I have subs only on? I believe that for some reason that was not turned off. Normally there is a bot that turns that off, and that didn't. So and it's also a slow off, and okay. Did I turn? Shield mode should be turned on. I don't know. You wrote in Facebook. What did you? Yeah, but I'm not live on Facebook, so I don't. Now I see that you sent me something. Now it's working. I don't know why Siri bot didn't trigger, but normally she triggers and turns everything on. Also, when I'm done, well, she turns everything off, and when I'm done, she turns everything back on. And apparently that didn't work either. So I have to see what Siri bot was doing. You were writing all over. I am sorry. I am sorry, Risto. But good to see you. You had to sub. Well, thank you for the subscription. I didn't even get... My activity feed doesn't even tell me that you subscribed. And I didn't even get an alert that you subscribed. So that's weird. I think Twitch is a little bit broken right now. Let's check the dashboard. Does the dashboard tell me that you did subscribe? No. Even the Twitch dashboard itself doesn't tell me that you subscribed. That's weird. I don't know what's going on right now. Let's continue, but yeah, if I don't get any alerts, I will not notice raids or anything, so yikes. Yeah, that's it. And people on YouTube are like, what? And now I get a message. Wow, that took long. You also didn't get a thingy. What do you mean that you didn't get the thingy? I think you mean the thingy that you get an alert that I went live? I think Twitch is slow today. I don't know why, but Twitch is slow today. And I did not hear the alert, by the way. I did not get the sound of the alerts, even though they are turned on. Yeah. So, I don't know. Oh, you don't have a badge. Well, subscription badge. Well, you have one in my chat. 9-month subscriber badge. And if I put here, you can see the 9-month subscriber badge as well, next to the 2024. What's that 2024 for? Official chat badge of the year. Okay. Well, it works. Slowly, but it works. Apparently, there are some issues with Twitch right now. Let's continue and hopefully nothing breaks, nothing fundamentally breaks. So, even though I have a strong feeling this has AI generative work, we're gonna open it. This is an RPG, so I'm skipping it. Time Crunch Vikings, Raiders from the 4th dimension. Okay. Rotor Rifles from Utrecht. 53 days left, already a weekend. Chronica, tarot-driven story game of notice entrepreneurs, time loops, and urban explanation was so. Oh, I'm curious. D&D character sheets, 3D print. Oh, 3D printing. I didn't mention those. I will skip those as well because basically you see what's being printed. So there's that. Escape games. Yeah, they can be fun, but you don't know what you get because they cannot spoil the game too much. Printing Skogen over Dungeldat. Yeah, that's Swedish, and that's not what I'm going to do. This Compass Games, another war game by Compass Games. Flash Gordon. CCG in the Flash Gordon universe. I've never seen a full movie of Flash Gordon. I've seen pieces. I don't think I have done it in one sitting. I think I have seen the complete movie in pieces, but not the rest. The board game about the future of space exploration. Isn't that the Terraforming Mars? Into the majestic fantasy realms, the Northern Marches. The fantasy samples game for the original. Oh, it's for RPGs. Okay, never mind. Dice spinners. I don't like dice spinners. I spin too much. Oh man, I'm yawning. When I yawn, you know I did not sleep very well the evening before. And these are not that highly caffeinated, so they won't work. The adventure tables for RPGs. Quantum Spirit cards, 33 cards of Jesus. 33 cards of awareness inspired by the words of Jesus. Quantum Finish 6. What the heck is this? I don't know. Hi, Bouncinator. You late. No, I haven't looked at anything yet. You're right on time. How are the eyes, Bounce? How are they? Are they good? Oh yeah, I have this now. No, you did not miss anything. We have a train card game. That should be about 10ish. Yeah. Doing much better today. Still healing. Okay. So, how long is the healing process? Because I know my mother also had some eye surgery. I don't know exactly what you got, what done. But I know my mother got... Oh, I don't know. I think she got a new lens, and that also took time, and she had to work with eye patch first, and then because the lens it needs to heal somewhere, and otherwise the light can be from a weird angle, so she was not allowed to drive or do anything stuff like that, partake in traffic basically. And I don't know what yeah, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks. And at first things were a little bit blurry, then they were very, very bright, and that basically was the idea, because she basically had tunnel vision on one eye, and with the new lens that was fixed. First week is most important, but you'll have a follow-up check of a month, 3 months, or 6 months. Sounds almost like you had a child. You go to the pediatrician for a monthly checkup. Yeah, I got a baby. It's still healthy? Is it growing? Does it eat enough? Stuff like that. Oh man, I don't miss those days. Sometimes I miss them because now I am debating with a 19-year-old. But yeah. Oh man. I do have fond memories for my son. I don't know for which disease it was that he got his shot. Kribichamore, welcome from the raid. And my son got a shot, I believe. It was either the heel or the knee. And he just looked at that, at the nurse putting the needle in, and he pointed there, and he started laughing like, ha ha ha. I was like, you little. Hi, Slivers. Good to see you. Thank you for that great Kribichamore. Who won? Who won King Domino? And hi, Giggles. How are you? I stole all this fanciness from Panda, Amanda Panda. I was like, I like that. I know that Rado had some issues with it that didn't work. John won both. Ooh. Hey, yeah, Bonds, when are you playing Elden Ring? Slivers knows I'm not. Okay, let's open them up. The Legends Untold. If I see this shiny kind of armor, yeah, okay. I plan to use a nope. Big no. Move on. And good to see you all. For the people who don't know me, by the way, I'm Dutch Yoda. Not really. Should I legally change my name to Dutch Yoda? I don't know. Currently, my name is, well, somewhat. Well, I watched the Netflix series about the 5 most used curse words, and apparently my name is one of them. I'm in the top 5 of curse words. The obviously one being the F word. But that's not my name. Luckily. Oh, shit. My name is not Rude. It means Richard. I'm number 1 in your book. Slivers. Oh, thank you. And no, my name is not Rude. That would be fun. Oh, no. If I ever have another kid, I would name them Rude. And that's, what's your name? My name is Rude. Not Ruud. No, not Ruud. So, Risto, how are you enjoying the Netherlands, by the way, now that, well, basically, our government is failing? Just to... For the people who don't know, one of the coalition parties pulled out of our government today. So that was basically all the news that was on today. So basically, we probably have new elections coming in. I think the soonish would be October. I hope not while I'm at Spiel. My son is actually kind of glad because now he gets to vote. Because he got the legal voting age last year, but this is the first time there are elections coming. Well, the government, it was already failing before that. So. So, yeah. Okay, back to the stream. Nobody wants to hear me talk on about politics the whole time. Time Crunch Vikings raiders form the 4th dimension. You and other rival Viking clans steal time machines to battle across history, amassing hordes of loot from the past, present, and future. So, is there also a time machine that makes you prevent other people stealing the time machine? Because then you won. Right? Wow. Nice side menu. It only has risks and environmental commitments. That's it. There's nothing about this game. We have a story, we have event cards and everything. How to play Time Crunch Vikings. Setup. I don't care about setup. Setup is the most boring part. Really, for a Kickstarter, you don't have to tell me about the setup. You can say, oh, it can be set up in like 5 minutes. That's fine. But don't go through the entire setup. It's not like you have to put the whole manual down there. Come on, it's too much work. On your turn, draw 1 temporal power-up card. Add 1 event card to one of your hordes. Select and do one of the actions on your card. And play up to 4 power-up cards from your hand. And then other cards. How to win. Okay, the player with the most points wins. Okay, that's clear. Setup is 45 minutes. Game is 30 minutes. Yeah, there are games that sadly are like that, Risto. Yeah, first created. Production delays, quality control, logistics. Yeah, those are risks. I know. First person I see that mentioned them. Yeah, but yeah, 1 week in, you should be at least at the 3K, maybe, well, 3.5, 4K, at least. So you're not gonna make it. And to be fair, the game doesn't appeal to me. Okay, a Dutch game. Rotor rifles. You are mercenary in the sky, compete against other mercenaries and win the rotor rifles. So the stations are created by a designer and then processed in ChatGPT.
Game over.
Man. Gosh. John, thank you for using that blurb. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said AI. Then close it. Okay, this looks aquarelic. Lurking while you put stuff away. Good luck while putting stuff away. Tarot-driven story card game. Oh, never mind. And will be utilized to... bye! Oh, man. Next. Sleddy's Lost Tapes. Creepypasta horror escape game. What's a creepypasta? Like real creepypasta. Is that in horror they make you an offer you cannot refuse? Something like that? That's my worst Italian accent ever. Creepypasta is a weird thing. I mean, it's old. Oh, yeah, well, it's VHS, so it should be old, right? And Bonzi is eating creepy pasta. No, I'm hoping you're eating normal pasta, not creepy pasta right now. What is a creepy pasta? A creepy pasta is a short horror story primarily spread on the internet that pretends to be real. In other words, the new urban myth. So basically, the Blair Witch Project was a creepy pasta, at least the found footage part. No. Crap pasta. Well, crap pasta. I don't know. So how to play is recommended for people over 14 years old and is available in English, French, and French. Okay. It's a story. More than 4 hours of investigation. Okay. 4 immersed chapters. Play the demo. That's not how to play. Play the demo. It's just solve puzzles, find the clues, and figure out what's going on. Key enigma, advanced puzzles, creepy puzzles. Ooh, that's creepy. Writing and blood. Well, not real blood. Investigation puzzles. And look, puzzles. I hope they also have a way to figure out the answers for some puzzles, but yeah. I'm all puzzled out. Trench Raid. It's a war game. I'm not gonna say more about it. I'm just a period. What's the period? Trench Raid sounds like World War. Yeah, World War One. Okay. Western Front. So it's a war game by Compass Games. They keep making them a lot. And if you're into war games, it's definitely something for you. Look at how many they already made. Oh, those are add-ons. So you can add these too. And Attrition of Souls, also World War One. Europe in Turmoil, Prelude to the Great War. It's not a great war. There was nothing great about it. It was a big war, but not a great war. Great is the wrong word. I think they meant it differently back then, but now great is not. Hey Aqua, all good. I still have to check out your game. I have been very busy the past few, well, basically the weekend. I had a tournament, I had to help my mother, I had to do TLN stuff, and I had streaming for Tabletop After Dark. But I will check your game soon. Soon-ish. Because I really want to give my opinion on it. So. And I hope you enjoyed UKGE. It's still on my bucket list. It's just a little tad too expensive, especially since my car cost a lot of money and I bought a Switch too, which should arrive within 48 hours. I'll make the time, Aqua. I'll make the time. Start of a franchise. I wouldn't call that because it only got one sequel. It's not like Vietnam. It's like, oh, it's a great war, but now in the jungle. Right? That's not how it works. Exhausted by UKGE? Well, that's con life for you. I only have 2 cons left this year. I have Spiel, obviously. Which I got my Airbnb for. I got a 1-person Airbnb. It's so freakishly cheap and close. I was like, well, close. It's like a football field closer to than the Losers. I'm that close to the Losers. Basically, a football field away. But yeah, it's like 20 minutes by car and I'm there. And then Spellenspectacle is coming. Okay, I know this is not Nathan Fillion. But it definitely looks like it. Flash Gordon AI. At Crazy Deuce Studios, we have embraced the cutting edge technology. Bye bye. What? UKGE will be was bigger. The trade hall was bigger than Gen Con. To be fair, if you're used to Spiel, then Gen Con is not that big either. Not gonna lie, I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's just this hall. And I did not mean it as condescending as that sounded, but I was like, But yeah, it's also quite a different con, Gen Con, of course. You play a lot and meet a lot, and there's more tables to play, and of course you have the whole football stadium to play, and we don't have that for Spiel. Basically everything in Spiel is a trade hall. Even the empty space where people trade games with each other. It's a hall. Your first Essen? You haven't been to Essen yet? I thought you had. So I hope to go next year. We'll see. Okay, Star Walk. The board game about the future of space exploration. Oh, we have pictures. taken from Tabletop Simulator. Sure. That means you don't have prototype art and graphics. I wanted to give the game a cinematic feel, and I'm planning to surprise you with stunning ultra-realistic graphics. How are you making those? I'm not referring to when I meant it. To give a small taste, first if we preview a laser telecommunication card, one of the 28 technology cards. Yeah. I'm not sure. This could be AI, I don't know. You could have taken a picture of something and then created space around it. There are people that are able to do that, but yeah, 70,000 Swiss francs. Doesn't look like you're gonna make it. Quantum Spirit cards. So, oh wow, even Jesus uses AI. I don't care about the rest now. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jesus, for using AI. Okay, technically Jesus didn't use it, but you know what I mean. Dina says she's looking forward to seeing me at Essen. It's always fun to meet up. Because I need more projects to do. I only have the mandala thingy, and that's it. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I also have the latest chapter for Role Player Adventures to do, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to stream it or just play it and give my opinion for a quote. So I'm waiting for that answer, which I should get by Monday. So I was planning to stream it this weekend, but spoiler wise, I'm not sure if I was allowed to. So yeah, and yeah, looking forward to see Dina again as well. By the way, Aqua, when is the big day? Is that before Spiel or after Spiel? I know it's dangerous to say. I know. But it's vacation time coming up. I need stuff to do. I still have a lot of recording to do, but yeah. Spring. Oh, you just visited the venue. Ooh, nice. So basically a year from now. Because spring is over in like 18 days. Then it's technically summer, right? Oh, a castle. I didn't get married in a castle. I got married on... Now I need a proper word for it, and I'm not going to show you that I'm looking it up, but I'm still... Translate... Because I know a word... I don't even know the Dutch word for it. Is this shipwright? I don't know if that's the correct word. But basically they were reconstructing an old ship that sank near the coast of Australia. They reconstructed it with original method, and it's a whole museum and a whole thing. So it's a shipyard, I guess, but for older stuff. And we got married in the captain's chamber. And Dutch Anakin says hi. Hi. Okay, Obscurids, the trading card game. So a trading card game about cryptids. Even that one uses AI. Our final project, final arts created. We do use them to empower a small team to create the best product for the boom. A lot of AI today, people. A lot of AI. By the way, can somebody tell my son the difference between generative AI and overall AI? Because we had a commercial about an air conditioner that also uses AI. Basically, it just uses one sensor to feel the temperature of the room and adjusts. It's not AI, but okay, marketed as AI. That's not AI I'm against. Okay? It's generative AI that creates the stuff for you. Okay, orcs. This is just an orcs warrior box set. Just modular warriors. Just it. Yeah. Generative AI is the bad one. Tavern Masters card game 10th anniversary edition. What the? Okay. Time Realms 2. Fancy houses for RPG tabletop. Okay. This Zack attack. Scratch and solve. Oh, but you can only use them once. Once you scratch, you never go back. 3D printing. Charlotte's game. So, chess. Escape from Pompeii. It's a roll and move to get. Oh no, you still have to trade with people. How then? Wrestling manager. Fight for inheritance. Well, that's Anakin. Let's go. If you can beat me, you will inherit all my games. Well, basically you do because you're the first in line. Mega Beastless Titans. Okay. When life gives you legends. RPG. Okay. Well, this is l'intuitive. It's France, but is it all in French or not? The inheritance one. You met them at the IP. Okay. Well, let's see what they made out of it. Merc Borg. Gonna skip that. Oathhammer's RPG. Quakes. Fast-paced game of strategy subjects. The video is cool, yeah, but we don't watch the video over here because A, I can get sued for copyright stuff, and B, then I have to do a lot of audio stuff because one video is loud, the other video is soft. It's just too much pain. And still, sexy bunny girls. Well, cyberpunk cats. I don't want cyberpunk cats, I want samurai pita cats. Oh yeah! Back in heat, fast and brutal squad on squad action. Okay. I will check it out. I will always check it out. If it piques my interest, I will definitely check it out. RPGs, 5th edition. We're not halfway through. Chernobyl, avoid nuclear disaster. Maybe not build a nuclear plant. World War II Solitaire. Board game in the book. And that's STL files. Okay, let's go. Tavern Masters. The 10th anniversary edition. I have never heard of Tavern Masters, and now it has a 10th anniversary. Magnifica, unless otherwise care were generated by the creator using Midjourney. Bye bye. You had original artwork. Time for dinner. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. And I'm already through my coffee. No, within our first hour. Okay, second tech. What you get? Risks. Story. You don't have a story. What you get? Danke. That's close to how you would say it in Dutch as well. What you get? Scratch and sniff cards. right? Because they say scratch. I assume you scratch. Task Force 86. You sank my battleship. Locate and sink enemy's fleet before they can sink ours. That's just battleship. Come on. What you get, how it plays, we don't know. Not sure what this means. Read the rules. No. Tell me the rules. What they do make it, but yeah. Hi, Panda. Good to see you. Why did my phone go off? Oh, I got a message from Risto. Apparently, my stream started as sub only because SiriBot wasn't working along. And bon appetit to you too, Risto. Eating at almost 11 p.m. Not the best idea. Eating that late. Charlotte's Game. The secret strategies of modern dating. There's strategy involved in dating. Why we play them and how we can disarm the battle of the sexes. So is it the battle of the sexes? Is if it's a girl on guy date? Or if somebody's non-binary, is it still a battle of the sexes then? I don't know. Sounds very conservative. And then, oh, we only have text and one. Oh, never mind. Let's go to the escape of Pompeii. Earn the favor of the gods as you race to escape the eruption of Mount Vesuvius on Pompeii's last day. Well, to be fair, Mount Vesuvius has a reason to be pissed off at me. Because basically I pissed in it. I was just a young teenager on a school trip through Rome and we went one day to Pompeii and the surrounding area. And yeah, we walked up to Pompeii and I really had to go. And the nearest bathroom was like a mile away. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. So I climbed a little bit up to the edge of the crater and did some business. So now you know. How to play. How do we play this? Watch the video. Oh, look, it's Phil. Look, it's Phil. It's fun with boxes. Including stop motion, because that's what Phil does. And even though I really love Phil, I would have loved an explanation as well. Did you tell me it was a sinful place? And nobody noticed that I did. So, no. Hey, Wim. How are you? We appreciate the game's historical accuracy, beautiful theme, and simple gameplay. It's a great gateway game. If somebody says a sentence that we appreciate, it's like we didn't like it, but we appreciate what it tried to do. Yeah. You're good? Good to know, Wim. Good to know. Okay, what are the add-ons? An extra copy, historical companion. Oh, and then they have ancient Pompeii. I've been to Pompeii, like I said, so apparently they found even more bodies afterwards because my niece and my mother went 2 summers ago, and they saw more than I did when I was there. Fight for inheritance. Well, not gonna watch the video. Well, I'm not gonna watch the video, but I'm gonna see is how do you take a turn. See, you have the how to play videos, that's nice, but how do I take my turn? I use your royal decree once per game, so that's an option. Like, I don't know what the decrees are, but they're probably very powerful moves. Play any number of action cards and spend gold. At the end of the turn, draw the top card of the action deck. And then to the player on my left. And then it's a little bit more explained. Sounds simple enough. What kind of reviews do they have? Board Game with Landa. Our board game, Steven's Family Gamer, Role Play, Tabletop, Red Cannon Games. All people I don't know. Then again, I don't know everybody. Why would you love the game? Easy to learn, hard to master, pick up in minutes, but every game you will have to think differently. 2 to 4 players, different each time, so a lot of replayability. Okay. In my opinion, a little bit too much text on the cards. But I believe it's story, right? Oh no, use when you get bribed. Loyalty. Okay. You fish the fortune teller. It's semi flavor text. Okay. It's also what happens, but yeah, not too sure what to think about it. It's a quick game though. So Mega Beasts, Lost Titans. I have a feeling that it isn't using AI, because they say so. The third is, why do we have these range meters? 2 Triceratops, 2 T-Rexes, 4 rulers, 20 beast cards. There's a lot. How to play? Watch this video. Each turn, play select secretly. Select, choose a card, reveal it, and determine turn order based on speed. Players move their Mega Beast according to its speed, navigating obstacles if needed. If an opponent is in attack range, combat occurs. Players secretly select an attack or defend die. Both roll and compare the totals. Loser takes damage. Play continues until a Mega Beast's life reaches 0, eliminating it from the game. Oh, simple enough. Skirmish game with dinosaurs. Intuitive. Adapts your mood, age, and group with 100+ unique ways to play. That's a little bit too much. Modular card set of 100+ different card games. Oh, that's too much. That's just trying too much, and they're all just one color card game. That's over creating it. That's why you have 0. People like, what, 100? And what if I don't like 98 of them? It's still good value. I don't know. I figured this one. We lose AI for bye. I couldn't even get the words out right now. No, I'm not hovering over that one. Packing Heat. Squad on squad action from Wild West to World War II. So we have different settings. I see miniatures. Do they come with the miniatures? Wild West, Prohibition, World War II, Modern Streets. From street practice to packing heat. 100% human made. Generative AI was not used. Okay, that's a good thing. But what does come in the game? Rulebook, chips and tokens, packaging, backer rewards. Okay, that makes sense. But we don't get the whole 3D element, right? It's like you cannot hide from somebody or something. And squad-based battlers are nice and fun. I wouldn't mix Wild West and World War II together, but yeah. Chernobyl! This is for hours to create cover image. Yeah, bye! I'm gonna do like his logo looks AI. World War II Solitaire board game in a book. Oh, look. AI was used in help creating book covers and bye. Man, we go by so quickly. Apocalypsity. Well, it's is this an RPG? It says complete campaign. That doesn't mean necessarily that it's an RPG these days. Okay. Fantasy food fight. Waifu Wars. Hell on Earth. Oh, waifu. Dominion. Rise of 4. I have a feeling that's not connected to the other Dominion. Well, we have a chess set. That's been a while. RPG. Drinking RPG. Because sure. Role playing. Journaling means role playing. The Armada and Secession, 1861. Role playing, Y2K RPG. Dice. Free painting. RPGs. Giddy up, unicorn. Grim Origins. D&D. Colonize. Yeah, this game got a lot of... Okay. So... Well, it's the 10th game anyway. But we'll get there. But no, it's not exactly the 10th. I think it's the 8th. But the Apocalypsity. Man, come on. This project is not raising funds, nor is it using text or graphic content. However, we will be using us to create complementary images for the marketing campaign. Okay, bye. Still using AI. Okay, sample PDF, so this is an RPG. Okay, moving on. Fantasy food fight. It's a baking battle royale. Ah, finally, no AI. It's been a lot of AI right now. It's a food fight. You suggest how to play. Deal 5 cards to each player. Hold them close. Secrets make surprises. On your turn, draw a card. On your turn, draw a card from the pantry. You cannot have more than 7 cards in your hand, and you must discard immediately if you do. Then, on your turn, do one the following. Go dumpster diving, bake a dish, play a Cinemonster, or restock. Risking it for the biscuit. Winning the game. A player is knocked out of the game when they receive 8 or more splat. I don't know what splat is, but it doesn't sound good. The game ends if only one player remains. Oh, that's player elimination. Oh. Or you run out of the cards in the splat deck. Okay. Dodeca Donuts. I like the name, the Dodeca Donuts. Are they actually Dodeca Donuts? Not really. I like the name, but it doesn't look like a Dodeca Donut. Especially when this is round and you still have an edge in there. I don't know how you do that. I like food fights. Waifu Wars, Hell on Earth. Introduction. All the text and everything is an image. And we only use capital letters because why not? It's not annoying to read at all. I hate it when it... Oh wait, well, wow, we have the risk and challenges because yeah, that's the one that we can click. Dominion, Rise of 4. Well, that's perfect timing. Next month, the Fantastic Four hit the the movie theater. I doubt it though. It's these four. I have a feeling: fire, nature, water, or is that air and that's water? I don't know. By your powers combined. Flammeron, Feridoria, Technoron, and Ferrocoron. Ferrocore. That's a lot of text and not much image, so nope. The Armada in Britannia rules the waves. Well, they don't, but okay. Secession, 1861 in the Americas. It has risks. It's by Fortress Games. The Armada. Look, it's the Netherlands. I live somewhere around here, even though that should not be land right now. Yeah, technically this border of the Netherlands is incorrect considering the time period, but sure. Sounds like a cheat-based war gamey thingy. And this is the United States. And then save Afghanistan, comrade. Wrong title. Okay. Giddy up, unicorn! With a chainsaw? Okay, okay. No AI. Once upon a time in the land of unicorn, everything was glitter, squishy hugs, and infinite cupcakes. Unicorns lived in harmony, frolicking under the rainbows, winking fabulously, and organizing collective naps at sunset. No one argued, no one yelled, no one even skipped glitter. But then mushrooms started growing. Always blame the mushrooms, just don't touch them. And then we get the whole thing in Spanish. Okay. Giddy up, unicorn. We have a not suitable for something with a W edition and the kids edition. How to play. Survive Glitter Apocalypse by being the last singer or the most dazzling collector of unicorns before chaos. Draw one card, play one card. Well, that sounds simple enough. But it does sound that it's very luck heavy. And it feels like it's an exploding kitten type of game. Colonize. Okay, there we are. So, I am a member of the Board Game Review and Media Facebook group. And sometimes I get connections on doing stuff. Not that much, but sometimes it works. And somebody was like, oh, who wants to do this one? And I believe 95% is like, dude, pick a different team. Colonization. It's taboo. We don't do that anymore. And I agree. I would not back this game, even if it appeared to be a good one. Meet the characters: the king, the colonists, the colonial forces, the founding fathers, and the king's forces. So apparently you will colonize the United States. No. No. I just can't support the theme. We move beyond colonization. The whole world agreed colonization is bad, just don't use it as a theme anymore. Okay, puzzles, Ladies of the Wild Hunt. Well, that sounds like The Witcher. Dirty Filthy Bikepacking, the board game. Okay, and we have them twice. They are just as far ahead. Dragon Slayer in Mechelen. This is a Belgian thing. Let's see what it's about. This is Swedish and something about the Rollspelers Club and I don't know what. Octorun, Energy Drinkers, Runway. It's a race game with octopods. Beat the traffic, win the game. Hey, everybody in LA, they made a game about it. Terra Aspera, 10 magical wonders of the natural world. Yeah, D&D, D&D. Ping pong poker. Okay. The printing, mimic tome. Not the whole world. I think Putin is pro-colonization. Yeah, is he colonizing or just taking land? And Captain Orange probably. Yeah, the whole gaming world kind of agreed that Starbridge. The cycle, escape from the deadly and RPG. Bestiary, 1, 2, 66 to Vegas. I'm guessing it's about Route 66. We're going very fast now. Samaruk Games 2025 board game collection. Get all our new releases for 2025 before they hit the shelves around the world. Okay. Card games with cars, so car games. Orthomnia, Broken Trinity, the card game. I'm not sure. Is it colonization? I think there's a difference, but I cannot say what the difference. It feels like there's a difference in what Putin is doing, because Putin is annexing and not colonizing, right? He's basically claiming land that used to be Russia, but not anymore. Not that that's a good excuse, but yeah. Paint, learn. Oh, that's about painting. Okay. Nope. But it's equally bad. That's one thing. That's for sure. Lovely Pond, an immersive duck-themed strategy board game. Okay. Wow, visual puzzles. Cards and dice fantasy game for 1 to 6 players. Mind reading adventure, social deduction board game. Okay, let's start here. We're almost at the top, by the way. 30 filthy bikepacking. That's a very busy cover. Nothing about AI. Language pack Diesfrit. I think they mean German, Spanish, French, and Italian, and so it calls Diesfrit. Gameplay. You're not tired? Someone hit a 50-kilo boulder in your frame bag. Okay. Spoon carving side quest. The ragged rules. Oh no, that reads. This is such a busy, all over the place page. So many illustrations. Yeah, sure, but I don't like the card design at all. I don't know, it feels I don't even want to know what happened to this person. Okay. From Dice Towers to Cookies with Lore. Support our magical place for geeks, players, and dreamers in Mechelen. So, ooh, that looks nice. This is what they want. This is an inspirational picture. I don't know where this is, but this looks nice. So basically they want a retreat where you can do all sorts of gaming. How are they doing? Because Mechelen is Belgium. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I understand why, but yeah, I don't think this is the right place. Rickshaw Rush, Micromay, beat the traffic, win the game. Game glimpse. How to play. 1 6-sided dice, 1 token or small object to move. So basically it's a roll and move type of game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, finished. I won. I don't know. Doesn't sound that interesting. Ping pong poker uses AI. Are you freaking kidding? AI was used for generating the characters of the two players, but that's why they look so very Asian, or not? Well, at least one of them does. Starbridge, a roll and write of color theory and planetary exploration. Wow. GG. Already GG? Why GG? Did not finish the game yet. How to play. Learn to play from the rules. That's not how you score points on my channel right now. Okay, 66 to Vegas. A cooperative, competitive card game with generous... Oh man, I really need to replace this chair because it's driving me nuts. Nope. With generous dose of gambling. Inspired by the Oregon Trail. 66 to Vegas. Okay, gameplay. 2 to 6 players. Roll cards and supply cards are dealt to each player at the start of the game. The remaining supply cards are arranged into a player shop. It's just too busy of a text to... Like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that, you're doing that. No, it's like... it's too explanatory. It's not fun to read. Because we do this, it's not fun like that. Okay, you get all their games for this year. Wow, acrylic stained glass windows. Those sound cool. How to play Chartres. Determine initiative order. Place citizen of each player color in the warehouse path. At the beginning, cathedral, winery. Okay. Only 3 assistant cards. Place them face up, creating the action row. This is kind of what I like, but it's too much text. It should be summarized a little bit more. And we're making wine. Download the rules, give it a try on Tabletop Simulator. Okay. And then they have card game traders. So you trade card games with other people. Deal 5 cards and everyone chooses 2 cards from their hand and passes 1 to drop onto the meta. This one, it has a certain appeal. I haven't checked all the images yet. I'm currently... You must play a card to the column, then use the ability. After that, buy cards with the value equal or less than the cards you have played. Amazing first edition flower, aka Black Lotus. For the people who are not familiar with Magic the Gathering, Black Lotus was, well, in the time that I played, it was the card to get. So I like that Easter egg. What's it called? The card game is called... where's the name? The card game is called Card Game Traders. So it's technically a card game about trading cards. And the other one is a board game. This is the board game. And that's called Chartres. Where's the title? Chartres. Chartres. I like the idea of the card game traders. It basically feels like Millennium Blades, which is also a card game about dealing with card games. I think my son would love it. He's so into Pokemon right now. Maybe he would like the well, it's not Pokemon themed, but it's dealing with card games and everything. I think a week ago I just heard him shouting from while I was downstairs. He was shouting in his room. He got the one card he needed for his collection, which basically also was worth like $200. So he was like, yeah, but I'm not selling it. It's the one I need. So yeah, but that stained glass look I do like, and especially if you get acrylic windows. See, those acrylic windows should make the game pop even more. And yeah, okay, I'm not happy with the player colors. I know you don't want the red and green next to each other, but then eliminate red and keep green. This looks interesting. But this is all their new releases, so basically they're releasing 2 games? Or are there more games coming? Oh, they did. Oh, Dragon's Gold and Kraftwagen was from them as well. Okay. Shipping. EU, Europe. Yeah. USA, a little bit more. Normally it's the other way around. So you get 1, 2, or both and save €2. Okay. This looks kind of interesting. Okay. Next, Orthomnia, Broken Trinity, the card game. Again, I hate it when you do this. Hey, you have a dark blue background with yellow stars, and then you put yellow text over it without an outline, which makes some of the letters harder to read. Check out on Click Me. And you're not even clickable. Click Me. I cannot click it. Well, I can click it, but nothing happens. Don't put Click Me's where I cannot click. Oh, shoot. Everybody's getting t-shirts. Why are you doing t-shirts? You need that money that desperately that you're not that confident in your game? And now I have to sell t-shirts of them as well. Do the t-shirts have people request the t-shirts? Okay, Lovely Pond. Yeah, I figured. The other one created by the graphic designers Elena and with the help of Canva and of artificial intelligence. Archwind, a card and dice fantasy game for 1 to 6 players, but oh, well, I almost had an AI kind of feel when I saw that. Can you save the kingdom, or is it all to save yourself? Bye bye, Wim. Or was that the AI bye bye? This has an AI feeling to it, but they don't say AI, so I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't have to be. But don't trick people into buying games that still use AI because you think AI is fine. If they have an issue with it, then fine. Then they're not your audience. Accept that. Don't trick them into something. I still want to do a whole real collection about what I look for in Kickstarter pages and stuff, and how I feel about AI. I need to find time to do so. Yeah, this one is not drawing me in like unlikely minds. Well, my mind is totally unlikely. Come on, AI should generate a few, I don't know. Okay. Moving on. Parlay, Angels and Demons. Tabletop Battle Royale. With modular magnetic mechs. Okay, Omni 6 game table. What's so special about this one? This looks weird. That doesn't look like a game. Yeah, I can see the game table into it, but how does it unfold to a game table? You put it on the table. Okay, never mind. RPGs, luck of the draw RPGs, halfling best chef. Become the best innkeeper of the 7 Shires. Maybe instead of hating AI, try to understand why people use it. Yeah, I do know why people use it. I think they still shouldn't. As you can see, people, my son does not agree with me. Macromancers, first edition. Space of Mario Party style mini games in real life. That's not the first time I've seen a game try to do that, so we'll see. Playing cards. Wild Gardens getting a second printing and an expansion. Never played Wild Gardens. I've seen it, but never played it. Catacombs Alpha. Starter set for Catacombs. Okay. Parlay. Step into the glamorous vintage world of Parlay, a stylish and thrilling board game designed for endless fun. You personally don't understand what's wrong with it. Well, we can have the discussion sometime. You can do it here, but I still will keep doing that, though. Tabletop battle royale with modular magnetic mechs. Collect, build, and battle your way to victory and freedom of in Libertas. I don't know where Libertas is. Drop in. So basically, you drop a figure where it bounces. That's where your figure starts. Load up, get the cards, and fight. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, no. I was hoping for more. Halflings, best chef. Become the best innkeeper of the 7 Shires. But first we check. So many? We begin with our own sketches. We find them using our titles to achieve the best fish, the side vision. I hate it when I say AI tools because it's like, okay, put a shade or flow on that in that area. Yeah, AI will calculate that for you, but you're still doing the art itself. But if you say, I want the bread, so I hate it when they are so fake on what they use for AI, because the rest of the artwork apparently isn't. But they made the food AI-ish. And when in doubt, Darkleaf Gambit, legendary clans, epic duels. To play a game of risk and cunning that transform your most beloved chessboard into the mythical forest of Hagedorn. Original artwork. See, that's how you can do it. How you do it. How to play? It's a chessboard, yeah. But then you have special powers apparently. Roll a bone, execute, acquire power. And still, if you have checkmate, then the other one wins. Good Time Society did a video. More rifle units and route 6 spawns in the seat. Okay. So they each play a little bit differently. Curious, but nah. Macromancers first edition, inspired by the classic anime Macromancers. Lost me there because I never watch it. How to play: build your mech robot, so arms, bust and feet, legs. Select your spirits, execute powerful combos. It could be fun. Nice playmat. Head, arms and legs, hit points, and I'm not sure if it's deck building, but might be deck building-ish. And this doesn't look all too bad. When did they start? Today. Oh, that means we're almost at the top of the list. Today, already there, almost halfway through. Well, not yet, but they might make it. Face Off, Mario style mini games in real life. So basically, roll and move and do mini games. How to play the mini games. 2 teams compete in 5 trial categories. Attack a matching lander party, instantly win by controlling the 3 lander parts. So if you win on 3 sections, you win the game. Throw a curse with double S and a K. Okay. Anybody we know? Not, or at least not that I know. What's in the box? Base game, stuff with gotcha, curse, trial cards, and grand trial cards. My stomach is acting up. That's not good. It's really hurting right now. Okay, after this I have to do a little toilet break, I guess. Wild Garden second printing, Foraging Club expansion. So Wild Gardens looks great. I still haven't played it. It looks pretty. Yeah, Wild Gardens is getting a reprint, second edition. And an expansion. So that's the foraging adventure. So forage ingredients, cook a recipe, serve a guest, and visit the library. And power up. Rest at the end of the day, visit amazing locations. I always like the look of Wild Gardens, somehow I never got to play it. So I'm curious about it. I like this card. Mips and Mims. And this is one big box, or is it just the expansion? Because it feels like a big box. Playboards. Pandas excited? And I should be too. Because Pandas good taste. So returning backers just 45, Wild Guns 70, Fortune Club 30. Get both and the games bundle. Wooden ingredients pack, wooden resources. Ooh, that's a lot of money. And retailer have to pay even more. And then everything also separate as add-ons, of course. Oh, that's a nice big box. Read the rules. No, I don't read the rules. Then we have how to play videos. I know these people. I know these people. I don't know who from Man vs. Meeple did this. I might know them. Yeah, Board Game Garden, former TLN or TLN alum. And I don't know if I follow Ron's content on all of them, but I follow him on a lot of them. Oh yeah. And then Catacombs Alpha, a starter set for Catacombs 3rd edition with new content. I like the idea of catacombs. I think it works best with 2-player or 1v all. So basically, you need to knock the other one off the board, right? It's been a while. Oh, it's cooperative. Oh yeah, oh no, it's the dungeons version. So you're not fighting each other. You're trying to flick. You flick discs, and that's the way you hit the enemies. I forgot it was catacombs. In yeah, one version that you fight each other, but the other ones you're working together. Wow, some of these videos are really old. They need a 3rd edition. Okay, Netherlands, 16 bucks. Okay. How far along are we? We are really close to the top. Okay, those catacombs, Nippon 3D. Warrior with a Pen games, back again. Board Game Cafe expansion. And where? CT. CT is Connecticut. I don't know. Don't know all the states. Is Connecticut the state or is the city? May I Enter? A vampire game. Play vampires inspired by the question, may I enter? Nope. Wild Clash in Colosseum of Miss Soul as an RPG. Okay. A lot of RPGs. We have handmade dice again. A steampunk political board game. Yeah, I'm not really drawn to it. Rise of Oakdale. A civilization roll and write game. Wild Hunters. And Wrongful Arrest. The Adventures of the Fort Seaver system. Anything new to declare after Wrongful Arrest? Additional features independent from MapForge and Monsterville 3D printing. Okay, we just have 4 more to go. Warrior with the Pen games. I just love this type of art, by the way. But it's not real. It's all AI. Bye bye. May I enter? Sounds more like an RPG if I read this. Hey, Board Game Bart! How are you doing? I hope you saw my reply to your email. Okay, but it looks more like an RPG. Okay, Steam and Sovereignty. Yeah, it's been used to make. Bye bye. Next. So much AI and driving me nuts. Rise of Oakdale, Civilization roll and write game, print and play. No AI. Cool. It does look. You did? Okay. Good to know. No printer? Well, then use digital programs. How to play. Roll the die. Count segments. Resolve the threat of the current era. Note the round number. Draw a road from your city and gather resources. Based on the area I go through, I guess. Spend, collect resources, develop new technologies, build monumental wonders. Repeat for 18 rounds and grow your civilization. Okay. 4, you get the base game. 12, you get a full game. 28, you get the whole trilogy. So, Rise of Oakdale, Village of Oakdale. And Dungeons of the Oakdale. The print and play does look interesting. And it's already funded. I put a remind me on it, so I can choose what I want to back later. Okay, that was Kickstarter. For a long we 20 minutes before midnight. Okay. Here I was done with this twin, the Dragon's Demand. One-page naval battles. That's basically how Battleship works. Citizens 2, the hand sculptured. Yin Si Ming. And the Adventures Tarot and the Compendium for 5th edition. Not much of game found this time. Imperial Twin is an exciting 2 to 4 player fantasy themed strategic card and dice game. Hey, they stole my AI the thingy. Somebody has been watching my channel. Dragon Master. The dragon sounds cool. It's a card game and dice game. Kickstarter, Kickstarter then, delivered and then in shops. And now they're doing a 2nd edition or something. Basic gameplay. Choose your character, draw cards, place your critters, grab your dice. Fight your opponent. Play 1 to 3 spell cards and 1 critter per card. Roll your die. Highest total score wins. Had a bad roll? Use cats to reroll. I don't have a cat anymore. I haven't had a cat in like 4 or 5 years now. It's been a while. Use traps to kill or capture critters. And use the passive powers of the mighty magical objects. Okay. No AI art in any form will be used for cards or any part of the game. Thank you, Imperial Games. You watch my channel apparently. And it has dragons. 4 different style dragons stretch goal. Something for slivers. We have dragons. At least 1 new magical object. Sounds like a nice card game. Next, 1-page naval battles. It even looks like only it's hexagonal. So it's basically hexagonal. Oh no, this doesn't. It's a destroyer. But the other page was hexagonal. This one is. So yeah, it's still battleship, only with hexagonal shapes. So ships can be placed a little bit differently, but it's still battleship. Yinsi Ming is new edition of the Euro style workplace Yinsi. I never played Yinsi. Yeah, I know it's from Spielberg's Yinsi. Defining the copper and silver exchange rate. Okay. Determine turn order in choosing a bonus. Issuing orders. Do some administration. End of game bonus. Okay. What's in the new edition? Streamlined rules, enhanced iconography, breathtaking artwork. That's not AI, right? The stunning is covered by Creuso and a beautiful illustration by Emilien Rotival and Crocotem. This edition is both captivating and immersive. It does look good. I never played Yinsi. Has anybody in chat played Yinsi? Is it a good game? Because I can do the Emperor Pledge in just 2 months. Pay for it. What do we get in the Emperor Pledge? You get the more nice Emperor Edition with nice metal coins. What are the add-ons? Canal, the English version. Canal, is that not the newer version of Orangin Canal? I don't know. And Backer Kid has this one, The Fable of Mabel on the Witch's Table. Two-player competitive cat game. The Fable of Mabel on the Witch's Table. I like the sound of that. We have cat token, object pieces, because... Oh. Each game will be sold, £1 will be paid for cat protection. Okay. You start with 4 action cards. These can be used for clever chaos, like lulling Mabel into a catnap, right when your opponent wants to pounce, or sending her sauntering into the opposite direction. When you get Mabel moving, burn a card to make her move 1 space or push an object once. Mabel must be on the same space as an object. Push it. Play as many or as few cards as you like. Okay. Tipping the table. Then the witch's return. Calico the game. Well, it's not Calico the game. There are some heavy pledge things. Okay. Well, they're not near completion yet. They still have 98 days left on Backer Kid. 98 days. That's a freakishly long campaign and a very big red flag. So, what would be my game of the week? I'm torn between Rise of the Oakdale Roll and Ride or Wild Gardens the reprint. Let's go for the most colorful one. Wild Gardens, I really want to try it. Your chat broke. Yeah, Yinsi does look cool, and Spielberg did have a lot of cool games. I don't know if Spielberg still does print games or that they quit. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot from them lately or about them. So 72-hour early supporter gift, and I believe they launched today. So what's the supporter gift actually? How to play solo. Oh, you can play it solo. Oh, that's even nice. I don't know where they mention what the early support gift is, but you get a gift for supporting early. Oh, and that's it for today. Oh man, I really have to go get some stuff out of my body. So let's see who is live right now. Timey. Let's write timer roller. A fellow tabletop after dark colleague. Thank you for being here. I hope to be back on Thursday. I don't have any promises yet. I put my schedule out there and I said assuming, because if everything works out and I get it to work on stream, I will be playing Mario Kart World on Thursday evening on my Switch too. So hopefully, because it has to arrive on time and I have to get it technically working. So I hope no day one patches or anything when I can come back from work. So if not, I will probably do something else. Maybe play Barrage from Steam, because I have Barrage on Steam right now. So maybe something like that. But I really hope to do Mario Kart. So until then, hopefully see you Thursday. Bye bye.